Intro. NASA's new space telescope can see through time, and we just got our first images from billions of years ago. These are the very first images captured by the James Webb Space Telescope, the deepest we've seen into the universe. With alien planets, far-off galaxies, and the birth and death of distant stars, this is just the start. I'm CLA Riley, your resident space nerd. In this video I'm going to break down everything you need to know about the James Webb Space Telescope, from those first images to how it uses infrared light to see the past and what it could teach us about the universe. The first pictures explained. On July 12, NASA released the first 5 images from the James Webb Space Telescope, showing us the deepest and most detailed look into our universe ever. The first big reveal was Webb's first deep field, an image of thousands of galaxies 4.6 billion light-years away. This is the furthest into our universe we've ever seen, and all that detail is in an area of the sky as big as a grain of sand. Next, we saw science data spectroscopy from a planet captured when it passed in front of a distant star. This data shows evidence of water on an alien planet 1,000 light-years away. Our third image was the stunning Southern Ring Nebula, a dying star 2,500 light-years away. Captured by 2 instruments on the telescope, NRCam and MIRI, it shows shells of gas and dust ejected from a dying star. Next was a group of 5 galaxies called Stephan's Quintet. This is Webb's largest image yet, with more than 150 million pixels, showing us what NASA calls a cosmic dance of galaxies, stars being born, and even outflows from a black hole. Finally, the most phenomenal image of them all, the cosmic cliffs of the Carina Nebula. This stunning vista reveals new details about this vast stellar nursery. For the first time, we're seeing brand new stars that were previously completely hidden from view. In this view, we see hundreds of new stars, examples of bubbles, cavities, and jets being blown out by these newborn stars, and even galaxies lurking in the background. These spectacular images represent the dawn of a new scientific era powered by the world's most powerful telescope. What is the James Webb Space Telescope? The James Webb Space Telescope is essentially a big observatory orbiting the Sun a million miles away from Earth that examines space through infrared light. After decades of development by NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, the Canadian Space Agency, and the European Space Agency, it was launched from French Guiana on Christmas Day in 2021. It's on a decades-long mission to look at our whole universe. This telescope was designed to look back in time and see the very first galaxies that were born after the Big Bang, over 13.5 billion years into the past. It will study how galaxies change over cosmic history, learn more about how stars and planets are born, study exoplanets, planets orbiting other stars, and even explore objects within our own solar system. This amazing new telescope will study the universe from our cosmic backyard in the solar system all the way out to the most distant objects in the universe, and everything in space and time in between. Where does JWST orbit? The telescope orbits with Earth around the Sun in a fixed position on the dark side of our planet. Staying away from the Sun is crucial for its mission. Its sensitive instruments are hunting for infrared light, which is essentially heat energy. This is why it has a massive diamond-shaped sunshield the size of a tennis court. The telescope collects infrared light from space using its huge honeycomb-shaped mirror covered in actual gold. Infrared light is key to seeing distant parts of our universe because the expansion of the universe stretches light waves, making them appear redder. The most distant galaxies, so far away that their light is stretched into the infrared spectrum, can only be seen using infrared observation. Seeing light from the distant past. The light that James Webb captures has traveled 13.6 billion light-years. By seeing this light, we're looking 13.6 billion years into the past. Telescopes are often described as time machines because light takes time to travel through space. For example, light from the Sun takes about 8 minutes to reach Earth, so we see the Sun as it was 8 minutes ago. This simple fact allows telescopes to look back in time and piece together how the universe has evolved over 14 billion years of cosmic history. Cameras on board. The primary tool for capturing ancient light is the Near-Infrared Camera, NRCam, built by Lockheed Martin Space in Silicon Valley. It's like a camera but far more advanced. Its optics can see invisible light and analyze it through various filters, allowing scientists to extract more data. NRCam can see through clouds of dust in space, unveiling hidden galaxies and perform coronagraphy to block light from bright stars, providing clear views of orbiting planets. It can also analyze light passing through alien planet atmospheres to detect potential building blocks of life. Additional instruments. 3 other instruments accompany NIRCam. MIRI captures longer wavelengths of infrared light. NRSpec collects data on the temperature, composition, and mass of distant objects. NIRIS and the Fine Guidance Sensor FGS work together, with NIRIS observing planets around bright stars and FGS ensuring Webb remains steady in space. What makes JWST a game-changer? The James Webb Space Telescope is revolutionary because it can see farther and delve deeper into the origins of space than the Hubble Space Telescope. Its larger collecting mirror allows it to gather more data, see fainter and more distant objects, and look further back in time. What's next? The first batch of images took just 5 days to capture, and the telescope has enough fuel to operate for 20 years. We can expect more discoveries, unknown galaxies, and stunning images that help us peer deeper into the universe. For scientists, the potential for surprises is the most exciting aspect of this telescope. What was your reaction to the first images from the James Webb Space Telescope? What are you most excited to see next? Let me know in the comments below. While you're here, throw us a like and subscribe for more space videos including the history of James Webb and how we arrived at this moment. See you next time.